Vidya trusts you to always have a twist in the tale, finding the happily ever after before the Kahaani starts also. So what twist in the tale can we expect this time around?
I think you can just expect a tale in the twist.
Because it's like the sound of.
Yeah, because it's actually quite simple, but it's so seemingly deceptively complicated. I loved it the moment I heard it. When Shuja narrated it to me, he narrated a one line and I was like, okay, you know, I love the idea, so please go ahead and develop it. But as he was writing it, I was like, oh my God. You know, and I really think that he's a very intelligent, observant, knowledgeable guy. And everything, I think, has come together with this film.
Absolutely.
So I hope that it really turns out well.
You said an interesting line, you know, it's seemingly simple, but it's also complicated. I feel that Vidya Balan is also that kind of person. Are you? Because, you know, you just seem so simple and such a breath of fresh air in an industry which is, you know, complicated and layered. But do you feel that, I'm sure there are layers to you, yeah?
Of course there are.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm sure I'm complicated, I'm sure I'm complex and all of it. But I like to consciously keep it simple. You know, I enjoy it when it's simple because, how do I say this? It just uncomplicates your life, yeah. It just makes everything so much easier. So if there is something, I'm quite forthright. So,
and you have no apologies about being that way, which I think is the most refreshing part about you.
Over the years, I've also learned, I've evolved and, you know, slowly but surely come into being this person that I am. But of course, the grain was somewhere always there. I just think it's so much better. Like, I was just asked, you know, if you don't like a script, what do you do? I said, I say it to the face of the director or the writer who's narrating to me. Or it's so much simpler than carrying the burden of that, oh my God, how am I going to tell these people? I'd rather say that I don't, you know, connect with it. And it's invariably, you know, it's not even a judgment on someone's script. It's just that you don't see yourself, you don't see yourself doing something like that. So it's better to get it out of the way.
Absolutely. And also, I think after the Dirty Picture, everyone expected you to sort of go on this signing spree. You know, everyone had, you know, whoever was talking about Vidya Balan's success, which of course everyone was talking about, everyone had different ideas of how success would change you. But it seems that you've had the last laugh because success doesn't seem to have changed you at all. You just seem to be absolutely the same as you always were in an interview at least. And how have you managed to keep really so grounded after all that and not gone on this whole signing spree?
Firstly, thank you. That is a very important compliment because I just think that, you know, I've been here a long time, even before films. I've done advertising, I've done television. So I've seen the world. If I had to really change, I could have changed the day my face appeared on TV. But luckily for me, I think my family just keeps me grounded. I've been brought up on certain values, and I think I try to retain, when I'm saying simple, it's also just be myself all the time. It just, I go to sleep.
That's easier said than done, right?
Yeah, but you know, you go to sleep a much happier person then. And I anyway have sleep issues, so I better not complicate life for myself.
And with these extremely hectic promotion schedules, I'm sure that's not adding to,
Yeah, you know, and whatever time I get home at, I need at least 1.5 hours, 2 hours to unwind before I sleep. So invariably, I'm sleeping at 4 o'clock and
she still looks this great. That's why we don't like her. And also your family in more ways than one is an inspiration, because I heard that you obviously modeled your character also a little bit on your sister or sister-in-law. Is that
no,
is
my
that
sister.
True?
My sister.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really model my character on her, but it's a very beautiful coincidence that I came back from Kolkata after the 2-month schedule to hear the news that she was pregnant and with twins. Now, of course, the twins are about 6 months old, but at the time that I came back, so I actually gave her a few tips.
Oh, I see. Okay, you should be like this. Walk like this. Vidya, by the way, is very convincing, because when you walked into the room, I actually for a second forgot that you were not pregnant, and I was offering her a seat, which just shows what a great actress she is.
No, thank you, but I also think that we women are very geared to the moment you see. I remember being on, you know, I used to travel by train from Chembur to VT to go to Xavier's. And every time you saw a pregnant woman, you
You get
would
up.
just offer.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just hearing a funny story where this girl offered a woman a seat thinking she's pregnant. Turned out that she just had a big paunch.
The NDTV news app had redefined the entire genre. Now, another market beater. It's already hit #1.
NDTV Profit, India's #1 finance app. Download free at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Live stream of NDTV Profit, market news, and your easy-to-manage portfolio. Download now. ndtvprofit.com/apps.